Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a great weekend. Let's start with cycle analysis on SPX, and then we'll review all the indices, including Nasdaq, Dow Jones, Russell 2000. We'll review all the major FANG stock. We'll review crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and at the end, we will wrap up with commodities. Please hit the like button, guys. Only takes 1 second to hit the thumbs up button. And please share this channel with friends and family and help me get more subscribers. All right, so let's see where we are. So cycle analysis, focus on this yellow cycle. This is S&P 500. Now we already made a top, looks like. So this looks like a rejection here a couple of days ago, Thursday, and we are continuing downwards now. From where we are right now to end of June, early July, there is this major risk. So there are two scenarios. Either we're gonna go sideways, like here we got a little bit of decline. We went sideways most of the time, or we're gonna have a major pullback like here. What we got here, we got a pullback here, or we will get maybe another major pullback. So anyhow, we have started the pullback last 2 days ago. Cycle analysis predicted it perfectly here. So now we're looking for some more lower prices for next week or so. So just be careful. So we could get a rally. All rally you could can be sold into. There is a gap here that looks like a possibility. If I go to SPY, this is a cash index. There's a gap here at the bottom around 537, and also there's a gap at the top. So if I go to 1 hour chart and if I go to regular trading hours, you can see what happened. We gap down on S&P 500 SPY on Friday. You can see we gap down here, and this gap is not filled, so I marked with yellow line. Also, there is a gap all the way at the bottom. If I go to this chart here, this gap here, this happened on June 12th, Wednesday. So two scenarios: either we're gonna go down, fill this gap, and then bounce, or we're gonna go higher today, fill this gap, and then we get rejected here, and then we go down lower. All right. So what I mean by this is either we go higher, fill this gap, and then, oops, sorry, I got the wrong tool. Never seen this tool before. Interesting. Uh, Let me go to the path here. So we go probably higher, fill this gap, and then come down. All right, that's most likely that could happen, or we go down and then go higher. All right, or even if we go first higher, go down and fill this gap, then eventually we're gonna go higher later on. All right, so regardless of how we go, save some cash when we fill this gap to have cash ready to buy. And depending on which stock you want to buy, stocks like NVDA are dumping, so already dumped more than I think maybe 10% last couple of days. So you can see you can look to buy stocks like that. All right, so that's on S&P 500. So let's go side by side now. Put MES US 500 here, which is same as S&P 500, and let's go to buy and sell zones. So those who are new, left side is only for day trading. Red lines are where we sell, green lines are where we buy. In the middle, we do nothing. So you can see we had a couple of bounces near the green lines. We had a bounce on Friday, 9:30 a.m. Nice bounce. Again, Sunday futures open, gap down, again bouncing. Now we are in the neutral or zone. All right. So you can take a screenshot of these levels on US 500. So look to buy below green line, look to sell above red line, and on a daily chart, we had a 9 count sell signal a week ago. Now we are just consolidating on a nice support here on the green line, which is 10 moving average. Now there's also support near 20 moving average, and then there's this yellow and red line, 50 simple moving average. So right now we're on the support. So nothing major. Like I said, looks maybe it will go higher in the morning, fill the gap, and then come down, go down. Nasdaq 100 is the weakest. Sorry, let me go back here. Here you go. In the green zone, so you can see on Friday, touched the green zone bounce. Again this morning, touched the green zone bounce. Now coming again closer to green zone, very close to the green zone. And on triple Qs, there was no gap down, but the gap here, which I will be aiming, is for 468. So even if we get a bounce and then go down, or we can go straight down. So from where we closed on Friday, that gap is around 2.5% away. So, right. So just keep that in mind. If we come back to fill this gap, that's going to be a nice entry for you to go long. And if I go on the levels on triple Q, that gap I still don't see. So I don't think it's going to go today because it's not showing in any levels here. Probably maybe later in the week it's going to go fill those gaps. Dow Jones. All right, so Dow Jones, very, very nice. I think this is a nice, Dow Jones is telling us that all the gaps, dips you should be looking to buy, because you can see on a daily chart, on a day trading chart, only for today, it's in the sell zone, but on a daily chart, it's making a nice, it made a change in trend. Okay, so this high is higher than previous high, this high which made on the right side, so it's a change in trend. So higher highs, and now we could put a higher low and then go higher. That's possible, or we can keep going higher. All right, so so it's a good story on Dow Jones. So DIA ETF, which is the ETF, there are no gaps. That's also another thing. Above all moving average is looking like it wants to go higher from here. Russell 2000, which is also looking good. So now in the neutral zone, came close to buy zone. You can see test the buy zone, nice bounce from there on Friday. Now coming closer to neutral zone, and you can see on a daily chart, nice bullish hammer here on Friday. So it looks like it wants to go higher. I really want this to go above 2040 to be bullish above all moving averages. If you get that today, that's going to be very nice and change in trend. And if I look at IWM ETF, there are no gaps. But again, you can see on IWM, I really want it to close above 202. Okay, so if it goes over 202, that's going to be nice indication that it's ready, and that will be above 1.7%. So it can happen in a day. All right, so if you get that bounce today, that means money is moving from tech stocks to these financials and Dow Jones stocks. Russell 2000 has a lot of financial companies as well. All right, so let's keep moving. Crude oil is touching buy zone this morning, bouncing, touched the sell zone on Friday and then dumped. So sell to buy, it's a nice trade. Now going towards buy zone, so no need to be super bearish. CNQ is another trade which I'm holding in profits right now. So you can see it was in the buy zone a couple of days ago. I should have sold it here, but I got late. I did not check. But anyhow, we will wait for another pump in the sell zone. So that couple of gaps here that could fill. Tesla here. Tesla, nice consolidation, still above all moving average except 200. So nice if it can hold here and bounce. Next target is this gap fill 187. Second target is 192 and then 200s. All right. So let's see if we can get that bounce. Consolidating for maybe like more than a month, or no, sorry, more than a couple of weeks, maybe a month of consolidation. And now looks like it wants to break out. Really wants to, it really needs to close above this previous high now, 191, to change in trend. Okay, so if it can go above this high, if it can close above 192, that means a reversal in trend is in progress. So that's all good. Bitcoin dumping, and I warned all the investors, all my subscribers here, and you can see it's now below all moving averages. Okay. By the way, guys, there's a Discord link in the description of this video. Click on it, join my channel, and I share these levels free, absolutely free with all the free members. I share, save, and send screenshots every 1 hour. And if you want to be a member, click on the join button and join my group, and let me know your user ID on YouTube, on Discord channel, and I will add you where I share all the major stocks you want, all the levels for them, my trades, what I'm taking, and also the levels for all the indices, S&P 500, Nasdaq, so it can help you keep on the right track. All right, so Bitcoin is going lower. Let's spend some time here. You can see change in trend. So this low, now it's going lower than that. Even this low is now the next one. So this low, you can see lower high, lower lows. Now you can see here, green line is below red line. All right, so I really want to see green line above red line. And I was telling everybody, if you watch my channel regularly, you know every day I was saying I'm not going to be bullish until green line cross above red line, and it's not happening. So it's going lower. I think it's getting ready. Next support is here, 200 EMA and SMA. That's where it can stop for a bit and it can bounce. But for now, uh, if you look at gaps, just one good news for the bulls, we open on a gap down. So there is a gap here. If you go to 1 hour chart today, you can see gap here. So that gap will be filled, all right? So, but it doesn't need to fill now. But the bad news is this next gap is all the way around 47,735. So if we get a dump from here, it can really go 21, 22%. It can happen, guys. So just be careful. Just be mindful of this big gap. And on Ethereum, that gap is around here, 2788. And the next gap is 2299. And same thing on Ethereum also. Green line is below red line, and nothing is telling me a reversal is there, so just be careful. So the levels perspective, Bitcoin is in the buy zone short term. So day trading is telling me if you want to buy today, that's a good area to buy. It can bounce and then fail again, but right now you don't want to be shorting. If you did not short here, you need to short in the red lines. Okay, you can see here Bitcoin here. You can see it came very close to red line, and whenever it goes to the red line, you want to be shorting there. Not you don't want to be shorting here. You can see it was in the red line here around 66k. Okay, this is where you want to be shorting, not here. All right, so keep that in mind. Ethereum, same thing here, probably going to do same thing as Bitcoin, and it's in the buy zone again, same story. All right, let's move on. Hang Seng Index, China. China is in the neutral zone, touched buy zone in the morning, and then now in the neutral zone. Nice reversal on Friday, bullish Thor, a hammer, so maybe it's going to be ready for a bounce. It needs to close above 18,517 to be bullish again. And let's see commodities here. Gold. Gold is in the neutral zone. You can see it was in the buy zone. Nice dump on Friday. Now in the neutral zone. Sorry, bouncing from the buy zone and in the neutral zone. So let's see 7 count sell signal here. If Bitcoin gold needs to hold this yellow line, 50 simple moving average on daily chart. If it doesn't, then it's going to go lower. Right now looks like a reversal in trend. Lower high, lower low. It really, if it breaks below 2284, it could go lower. Next support is here around 2169. So keep that in mind. In the short-term chart, still close to the buy zone. Silver was the weakest on Friday, still near buy zone. So same story here as gold. So I'm not going to repeat it. Copper here bouncing from the buy zone. You can see here. Natural gas is looking okay. Still high lows. Maybe it can, if it holds here, can bounce. Palladium has a massive bounce. I don't know what happened. Nice bounce on Friday. Today also gapped down and again recovered everything. So looks everything. It's above all moving averages. So looking good. Soybeans is in the buy zone and new lows with divergence. Okay, so soybeans could be a nice trade. I'm gonna study this chart. This could be a nice trade. SOYB is the ETF if you want to buy commodities. Sugar is in the sell zone. Wheat is in the buy zone. Nice dump. Flagging now dump. That sucks. I hope you sold at 700. If not, then you have to hold longer. Corn looks like all commodities are selling, so that could mean that dollar might be in the buy sell zone. So you can see dollar is pumping, got rejected here in the red line. So that's good. If dollar sells off, then Bitcoin and gold can go higher. Let's see if that happens today. Let's look at quickly FANG stock. Apple is in the buy zone in the short term. Amazon is in the sell zone. Google is in the sell zone. Meta, Facebook is in the neutral zone. Netflix is in the sell zone. Microsoft is in the sell zone. Snowflakes is in the neutral zone. NVDA must be in the buy zone for now. Nice dump. Still there are a couple of gaps. You can take a screenshot. Next target is 121. So let's see if that can happen. AVGO is in the buy zone. AMD is still in the neutral zone, can still go lower. Couple of gaps to the bottom around 154 and 153. Qualcomm is in the buy zone, and that's about it, guys. I'm gonna keep it short today, and let's look at VIX before we wrap up. VIX is bouncing as it should. Whenever it's in the nice area below 1213, it bounces. So VIX can continue bounce if we're going to see that weakness in SPX, as I told you. Anytime it goes below 13, that's nice support and it can bounce. All right. Okay, guys, hopefully this is helpful. Please hit the like button on your way out and I'll see you later. Bye.